Okay, so let's talk about Michael. Since we have you here, I want to hear about this person you call your friend. You said you knew him better than anyone towards the end of his life, than anyone, correct?
Yes.
Did he share secrets with you?
Of course. The most hidden treasure trove of his life is with me. But I have protected Michael up till now.
Up till now?
Of course. Of course. I've said nothing that has been inflammatory about my friend. I protected Michael. You see, when I had a meeting at the house with AEG officials, and they pointed to Michael, the guy who could not pay me for months after taking care of him. And they said that he could not pay for the popsicle his daughters were using, the toilet paper that they were using to wipe their private areas, that he was penniless. I was shocked. As it was that time when Michael came to me trembling and trying to get me away from the AG official, who was Randy Phillips. I was shocked out of state. I should have just picked my bags up and leave had I been looking for money. But it wasn't money. It was about the love of Michael. I have suffered a lot. There's no doubt about it. But I don't hate Michael. Michael did not do me wrong. He did not want this to happen to me. Whatever happened to Michael when I was not there, it's probably his own misjudgment. And I believe that clearly happened because he was illogical, he was irrational, and he was in a withdrawal state from Demerol, which Dr. Arnold Klein was feeding him.
You said that he gave himself the drugs. You believe he gave himself the final fatal dose?
The premises cannot be breached. It wasn't breached. There was no one else in the house, in the upper chambers, but Michael and myself. I was away from him. The phone records show us that.
But again, I ask, shouldn't you have been with him?
No, because, and that's a good question, because I gave Michael Jackson 25 milligrams of propofol over 3 to 5 minutes. All of the doctors, 7 doctors in the trial showed that there could be no propofol effect after 10, maximum 15 minutes by Dr. Rogers, which is what I told the police. If I give Michael Jackson between 1040 and 1050, 25 milligrams of propofol, the effect of the drug would be gone by 11. Okay. And if I monitored him beyond 1120,
you believe, according to medical standards, that you were reasonable
absolutely.
With that. So you said you haven't shared any secrets of Michael's until now. Do you plan to? Is there something you want to tell us?
I would not share with you any hidden secrets of Michael. Not at this time. We don't have that in summary.
But how long are you going to be silent?
How long am I going to be silent? As long as I wish.
From Hollywood's biggest stars to top music moguls, everyone once vied for an invitation to these exclusive gatherings. But now, these events are under serious scrutiny. And who's reportedly been revealing what really went on? None other than Elon Musk, one of the tech world's most influential figures. Musk's comments are,
Medical intuition is, for me, when things come through, they end up happening. For sure.
Really?
And so this is nothing to worry about, but they're bringing me to this area of like your body. And so for some reason, they're having me acknowledge tension, contributing to like other things. This will affect more than one area. Like I'm going up here, I feel really tense, like all this up in here.
Yeah, you're right.
Sounds. And it can contribute to other things. So sometimes people will notice like difficulty, like sometimes people deal with jaw problems, sometimes people deal with headaches. It's all in here for
You're
some
absolutely
reason.
right. No, you're right.
Bummer.
Sometimes my mouth gets locked where I can't
That'll
close it and I have to twist it, and then the tension is always in here.
It could be like Team J even potentially. It can be something that affects the alignment of the jaw, but it just feels like a lot of tension and pressure.
And terrible headaches recently, so you're absolutely right with that.
Well, I hope that you can resolve that.
Yeah.
So then the headaches can go away.
We'll have it checked.
We'll be good. So, yeah, nothing to worry about. That's literally all that comes in for health. So, that's it.
A part of you is saying, how does he know this? But we know how he knows it. He's special.
Diddy was the ultimate symbol of celebrity culture. His parties weren't just gatherings. They were iconic experiences. If you scored an invite, you'd officially arrived in Hollywood. The guest lists were stacked with stars like Justin Bieber, Mariah Carey, Paris Hilton, Jennifer Lopez, Jay-Z, and Beyoncé, who sometimes even debuted new music at these events. According to a former publicist who worked with Diddy in his prime, getting his nod into the VIP section meant you were in for an unforgettable night. This insider glimpse shows just how much influence and allure Diddy had. But now, the story has taken a turn. Diddy, once mingling with the elite, is now behind bars in Brooklyn, facing serious allegations that have shattered his once glamorous image.
Live on the web. You can, of course, find their website on ours, 13wham.com. Simply click on the green Find It button.
All right, Elizabeth Schubert, thank you. Well, reaction to Michael Jackson's death has come from a wide variety of fans.
Yeah, those who kind of grew up with him, appreciated his music, and another generation of new fans as well. Many swarming to UCLA Hospital where Jackson died, his star, of course, on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and the Apollo Theater in New York City. Michael Jackson was the king of pop.
Basically, Michael Jackson has written the soundtrack to my life.
His death came as a shock. Paramedics called to Jackson's Los Angeles home on Thursday afternoon. He was not breathing. CPR was immediately administered, and he was rushed to UCLA Medical Center.
My brother, the legendary king of pop, Michael Jackson, passed away on Thursday, June 25th, 2009 at 2:26 p.m. It is believed he suffered cardiac arrest in his home.
Jackson was planning a comeback series of concerts starting next month. He called it his final tour.
This is the final curtain call.
A curtain that came down much too early for the 50-year-old pop sensation who began his remarkable career with his brothers, the Jackson 5, in the 1960s. That followed by a solo career, becoming a household name in all corners of the world. Tabloid coverage accompanied that fame. His ever-changing appearance, his marriage to Lisa Marie Presley, and then Debbie Rowe, the mother of his children. In 2003, a low point in Jackson's life when he was accused and acquitted of molesting a 13-year-old boy. But in the end, Michael Jackson was a dazzling performer. Just remember the moonwalk on Motown's 25th anniversary special. And Thriller. That album won 8 Grammy Awards and is the best-selling record of all time. And as the news spread tonight, many fans turned to the internet to find out if it was true. The website TMZ reports Facebook, MySpace, and Twitter were hit by a tidal wave of traffic.
Well, fans looking forward to Michael Jackson's planned comeback are devastated by news of his sudden death. His brother Jermaine says it's believed Michael Jackson suffered cardiac arrest in his home yesterday. An autopsy will be performed today. Jackson was 50 years old. Well, fans of Michael Jackson gathered outside the Jackson family home in California.
At the peak of his career, Diddy was an icon of the entertainment world. But now, he's facing serious scandals and a slew of lawsuits. Federal investigations have uncovered a darker side to Diddy's empire, with accusations of intimidation and claims that his famed parties were not as glamorous as they seemed. In other news, the Jackson family is mourning the loss of Tito Jackson, who passed away at 70. While an official cause of death has not been confirmed, family friend Steve Manning told ET that Tito likely suffered a heart attack on Sunday while driving from New Mexico to Oklahoma. Tito was a beloved member of the Jackson 5, brother to the late Michael Jackson, and a devoted father. Diddy wasn't just throwing parties. He was New York's ultimate party king, always craving fame and power. According to Shooter, Diddy had an intense need to be the center of attention, with every camera focused on him and high-profile guests revolving around his larger-than-life persona. Being in Diddy's circle, Shooter says, was like joining a circus, with Diddy as the ringmaster. But behind this glamorous front, there was reportedly something much darker lurking.
Tito was one of the famous Jackson 5, beloved brother to the late king of pop Michael, and a father of 3.
Michael was a common threat to the whole family, and I think the family has handled it very well, but it's a very big pill to swallow. So we're going to continue to love each other and support my brother's legacy, and that's what our goal is.
Tito shared this pic to Instagram just days ago, alongside his brothers, paying tribute to a memorial for Michael.
After we found ourselves, we found out that we are brothers and we are entertainers. So that's what we were put here to do. So that's exactly what we're doing.
Diddy had a surprising fascination with the British royal family. Shooter recalls that the rapper would often ask him to invite Prince Harry and Prince William to his parties, even offering to cover their travel and security expenses just to have real-life royalty in his entourage. While Harry and William never accepted these invitations, Diddy's fixation on connecting with the royals reveals an unexpected side of the mogul.
Shout out to them saying. So, yeah, but the guys rallied behind me, bro, and we defeated them. Yeah. Oh, bro, we had some bloody days, though. You know what I'm saying? But we ended up coming out on top. They was bogus, though. And Fred, you a hoe. Phone now.
Yeah, Fred. Yeah. When you have a price on your head, how do you operate in that space? Like,
it's time to turn up. That's what we live for. Let's get it. You call a guy, let them know what's going on, and then now it's time to play ball. What's up? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, when you if you really in the field, if you really get in that water, if you really get wet, bro, like.
Is that a Chicago thing?
Yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. My city, our head's fucked up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, because if I go to other cities and states, like,
niggas own that, but
they own that, but they don't identify with that.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we'll get on that with you,
right?
But we came to kick it,
right?
You feel me? We don't even really want you to know that we into this,
right?
Where we come from, oh yeah,
everybody on that.
Bro, it's the most. I'm getting chills.
Yes. Hard pressed to find someone not on that.
Bro, my city, bro. Think about this, bro. Recently, they just smoked a dude on the street, smoked him. And then they pulled his pants down and spit in his ass on the street outside. Bro.
Yeah.
That's wild.
They taking it to a different level.
Does growing up in Chicago make every place really feel like a walk in the park? Like, and does it dull your senses when you go home?
Nah, I'll say this. If you go to any place and think it's a walk in the park, you a fool. So, like, I feel like them real Chicago boys know, like, all right, the level of violence here is not the same.
Neighbors of Diddy's Beverly Hills mansion frequently complained about the chaos his parties caused. According to information obtained by the BBC, police were called several times over excessive noise and unruly guest behavior. Imagine living in a high-end neighborhood only to see partygoers stumbling out at odd hours, often disoriented and barely dressed. That's what Diddy's neighbors reportedly dealt with, night after night.
Bobby Valentino.
Right.
You bodyguard for him, even at one of the Diddy situations, or a Diddy-esque event.
Right.
He has said to you, man, I done got so much that you don't even
excite him.
Don't even excite him no more.
But he was there with two females. He had two girlfriends at the time. He had two females with him. I'm thinking they was normal females. They wasn't normal though.
I mean,
and this is one of them situations.
Abnormal? I'm just
Look, man, they went to go drain the snake, man. I tell you.
Oh shit! Man.
Yes.
And if you type him up, he done got caught with several Transformers.
Yeah, it's crazy because again, we had I did an interview with Bobby Valentino and Chingy, and they opted to do it together. And as I did it together, we also interviewed Sydney Starr here.
And all together?
No, just Chingy and Bobby. They said they had to do the interview together. So we interviewed Sydney Starr, and she brings up the whole Chingy stuff and like, you know, this is water under the bridge and blah blah blah. But I'm looking at the connection of it. I'm like, man, for that story to be a thing, and then Sydney and then Chingy, it just looks away.
First and foremost, I don't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead, please.
Salute real life production.
Yes.
Salute Joker, salute Rook, salute Fab. You've been outside a long time, bro. You done seen a lot of stuff, bro. You know when something look fishy.
Right.
Mm-hmm. you probably know, like, hold on, man, the back door open right now. They probably, you just like y'all know, bro. When something looking a little weird, you get that feeling. Right. It's not all a coincidence, bro.
Well, I'll say.
In recent lawsuits, a young man shared a troubling experience from Diddy's infamous 1998 white party in the Hamptons. Hoping this event might be his big break into the music industry, he instead found himself in an uncomfortable situation, with Diddy allegedly making advances under the guise of offering career help. His account is just one of many unsettling stories that have recently surfaced.
We born and raised, this Dallas, Texas shit, so you don't see a lot of that Hollywood shit going on in Dallas. H-Town maybe.
It's a different culture. Down.
But Miami, LA, New York, like celebrities, here it's a different culture. There's a lot of thuggery. Like, you got to get down.
Slap down here playing like that.
Yeah, you don't see, like some shit like that. You just wouldn't see.
Bro,
so
it's different down here, bro. In the South, everything ain't the same.
Yeah.
Like Texas men, it's a lot different than other cities and states, bro. Like, Texas men got a different confidence. Like most Texas dudes think they better than most other niggas.
It's his own country. Goddamn it, it's his damn.
Nobody disagree with me.
Right. We ain't gonna disagree with you. We ain't. Right. We damn near. It's like Afghanistan.
Y'all brothers. I'm sure y'all argue and shit from time to time. Yeah. But y'all brothers, y'all shit built on mutual respect.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And y'all gonna hold each other accountable. Y'all wouldn't be able to do all of this shit without having accountability.
Come on. Right.
So if one of them take you to a party and niggas pulling out the Magic Dragon, right, you gonna be like, what the fuck? What y'all? You ready to fight one of them?
Facts.
It's a different vibe, bro. It's a different energy. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask, these parties that you normally go to, these where you're being hired to protect whoever it is for that night.
A former adult film star has come forward with allegations of being groomed after working at several of Diddy's white parties, claiming that drinks were often spiked with drugs, leading to incidents of coercion and abuse. Another lawsuit describes a security guard's experience at a 2006 white party, where he alleges he was drugged and assaulted. These are not isolated claims. Over a dozen civil lawsuits have now been filed against Diddy, with accusations ranging from sexual exploitation to career sabotage.
That's some funny shit to walk into.
Yeah, when I first seen it, I just walked past. I'm like, what the fuck you got going on? So I go to the refrigerator, I give him my...
Fully costume.
I don't know, man.
This wasn't a Halloween party. It don't even matter, but...
No, this was March. This was
Spring break.
They call themselves furries.
Oh.
Furry fetish.
I quit on the spot.
I heard of that. Yeah. How many, because you said you have to go to the car lot like that, I'm going to be in the car.
Yeah.
How many times you be like, I'm going to just be in the car?
Yeah, so I really started making it my protocol. Like, text me if it get dangerous, I'm going to come in and demonstrate. You feel me? But but you just get tired of bro, I don't want to see naked men, bro. That's my preference, though.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to have that preference. So you get tired of that, bro.
How do you handle being hit on?
Yeah, so that's another reason why I go to the car, because you can't be that guy at the gay party getting mad at the gay dudes hitting on you.
Right.
You at they function. So now you gonna be homophobic in here?
What?
You the jerk right now. You the clown. You at they shit getting mad. They try to see what's to you. Yo, dumbass.
Give me a take on the flack that Meek Mill has gotten throughout all this.
Meek Mill's situational awareness is just low, bro. Like that's all it is. But the man had his Amazon account hooked to his Twitter. He buying dildos and everything. It's showing on his Twitter, bro.
You can't do that.
Look that up. That's real. He's just crazy, bro. Like, that's all it is. Like, I feel like Meek is an honorable dude. He just kind of... He just don't be up to speed a lot of times.
Is that audio real? But him getting.
I don't know. That audio, I can't confirm that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because my thing is this, like, the feds announced that they have a video of Diddy on camera assaulting a male sex worker. You see what I'm saying? So, like, if they making these type of announcements, bro, if they had anything on Meek Mill, bro, like, that's everywhere. Because he just got out of jail and then got off of probation, got a judge fired and all type of things. Like, so it's people who want to see him look bad.
Right.
So if they had it to be out.
Now, you mentioned getting shot multiple times. Fought. You were also in a car crash.
Yeah.
What has been the most, life-threatening thing that happened to you where you really was like,